channel. Dodgy Gamer here, International Manager of Mystery, managing obscure nations so you don't have to. And we are in charge of the Cayman Islands. This is a bit different to previous iterations of the International Manager of Mystery that was kind of a journeyman. This one is focused on one team and one team only. Cayman Islands. Why? Because we did the Newgen Nation experiment in which we took 10 of Europe's top clubs, 10 of Europe's top clubs for producing youth talent, transferred all their facilities to the Cayman Islands, so they now generate Cayman Island regens for their youth squads. And we're seeing if we can take hold of those youth players and improve the fortunes of the Cayman Islands national team in the experiment itself, which I suggest you do go and watch if you haven't watched it already. Just as a recap, even if you already have, we got the Cayman Islands up to, into the top 100, around 75th in the world. They kind of plateaued there. They did qualify for a single World Cup over a 30-year period. So we're trying now to take over the team and see if we can do any better. So we're into 2020 now. The reason I've come back at this particular point, you'll see from the fixtures here that we're in the midst of part of the World Cup qualifying campaign. This is obviously qualifying for the 2022 World Cup. A little bit complicated, this in Football Manager, because of course the next World Cup, 2026, is going to be the super huge one. The 2022 one still with 32 teams. What's happening in North America is the top 6 nations are in a group where the top 3 are going to go to the finals and the 4th team is going to go into a playoff. Not an intercontinental playoff though. All the smaller teams, we've got to play this series of groups and then go into further kind of knockout playoff rounds to produce a winner who then wins the right to play that 4th place team for a place at the World Cup. I doubt we're going to get that far, but today we'll see if we're going to get out of the first group stage. You see, we've been drawn with St Kitts Nevis and Belize. Now, we beat Belize with Remarka Belize. I stole that one off Richard Whiteley on Countdown many years ago, but we lost to St Kitts and Nevis. So we now get St Kitts and Nevis at home, but the big news is that a few days prior to this, St Kitts and Nevis went to Belize and they lost in a huge upset. So if we can win today, if we can beat St Kitts and Nevis, and then we can get a result against Belize in our final game, we could progress. So in terms of our squad, this is what it's looking like at the moment. So we do have quite a few youngsters in here. This is a strange phase in the game, because we have, the original squad, it was all domestic league players. We're not one of those Caribbean nations that happens to have players in the English Championship, League 1, League 2, or even the Vanarama National that we can call upon. St Kitts and Nevis are a team like that, which is why they're probably favourites for today's game. So we've still got some of those domestic players, but the new players we've got coming in, they're all raw, they're all 16, 17 years old. Also, they're not playing for their clubs at present, so you see, they've come from those teams I mentioned, those teams whose facilities we transferred to the Cayman Islands. Clubs like Feyenoord, Atalanta, Man United, Benfica, Sporting, Lisbon. We've got some Salzburg, from Barcelona, from AZ Alkmaar. We've got them, that's it. There's no one from Maccabi Tel-Aviv, there is no or. That's it. So we've got a lot of players who are at those elite clubs, but they're not playing for the first team. Obviously, they're not getting first team football. We do have a few players that we managed to successfully persuade to join us. They perhaps, they initially rejected us. We went through all that process in the previous episode. Each time I name a new squad, there are certain players I try to call upon, and each time they reject me, but then some of them, after a point, they say, okay, well, I'll think about it, persuade me, or they'll just accept. So we've got a couple of them in the team today. Andre Ruiz-Seeley is one who initially rejected us, but has now joined. Jesus Browning is another one. Jesus Murphy, he's another one. So we are starting to get them to trickle in. We're being able to persuade a few players to join us. I think Julian Mitchell was another one, so this is good that's starting to happen slowly. There are still some really good players. Keon Soares eventually decided to join us. Remember, I kind of messed up the conversation with him. He initially turned us down, but then he decided to join us. There are still others who are holding out for England, but there's time. There's time to turn them around. So yeah, we're going to play the game today. As you can see, at the moment we're top on goal difference, but everybody in the group has won one, lost one at the moment. So we're after a big result today to make sure if we win today, that's going to be a huge stride towards finishing top of this group. I love the St Kitts Nevis. They're nicknamed the Sugar Boys. Anyway, their world ranking is 135th. That's actually come down recently from a high of 125th. And as I mentioned, in their squad, they're calling on a lot of players from the English leagues. So you see, we've got players from teams like Stockport, West Brom. They've got Romain Sawyers here, 17.5 million. Ooh. Cambridge as well. They've even got a player out there in the UAE. So we're 187th in the world at the moment. We have those players from big clubs, as we've already talked about, but they're just not getting the game time. So this is the team we're going with. We're going with a 4-2-3-1. It did the trick against Belize, so we'll see if it works here. I just need to adapt the positions a bit, so we'll change Soares into an advanced forward. Obviously, some of the personnel have changed from last time. Ebanks, shadow striker. I like a bit of a shadow striker. Okay, so we're going central midfielder and ball-winning midfielder on support here, and then a flat back four. Let's see if we can get a result. Okay, St Kitts Nevis going a bit more cautious with their holding midfielder. They're taking a bit of a risk, but we are the home team. Of course, we're on a high after our win against Belize, so get out there. Okay, they didn't really react to that, but, you know, we're new here. They don't know me that well. I don't know them that well. We did motivate them with the individual talk then. Well, let's go for it. Now, like I said, these players don't generally play for their clubs, especially the ones at the big clubs. For the goalkeeper, of all people, they said, do you think he's fit enough to last the entire match? Well, he's a goalkeeper, so of course he is. He should be. Anyway, early chance for us here. Oh, whoa, whoa, that hit the bar and went out. Did we get a corner? I think that hit the goalkeeper in the head. Anyways, I should sort that out. I don't want my centre-forward taking corners. The header goes just wide. Bright start. Let's hope we can keep it going. St Kitts Nevis with their first chance here. Maynard with the shot. Oh, how did that go in? How did that go in? Dearie me. Of course, my match stats there kind of blocked it a little bit. We'll have a look at the replay. But, yeah, he was just standing there. No one picked him up. And the goalkeeper, yeah, poor keeping from him. He seems to be in a full bodysuit in the bloody Caribbean island. But now here comes St Kitts Nevis again. Oh no, this is not looking good for us. They're just better. We did see glimpses of this in the first game. I think I'm going to have to consider a switch of tactics if it continues like this. And those are, to be fair, the only two chances they've had. They've been the two that we've seen. But the highlight continues here. We've got to get this ball clear, but there's nobody there for it. Come on, close him down. That's one thing. We don't get to do the pre-match briefing at international level, of course, where I could emphasise to them what I want them to do. We've got a corner, though. Can we get back into this? Soares knocks it straight to the keeper. So we're relying on them losing possession here straight away. That looks like it's gone straight to one of our defenders. Let's build something from the back here. Good ball out wide to Seymour. Seymour knocks it in. Oh, and look at that. Lee Reed. Lee Reed, I like you, Lee Reed. Fantastic strike. Just picked that up, made the run in from the wings. That's what I like my wingers to do. I love it when you get this, when the left winger crosses it in and the right winger is just there ready to pounce. Fantastic strike. Ooh. Lake comes in and scores. Ah, damn it. Just got caught in possession there. Lake picked his spot and he scores a goal. They've been lucky though. They've only had the 3 shots. They've just been clinical each time. Now here we go with a chance to get back into it. It's a penalty. Yes, come on. Let's make it 2-2. It's Jesus Murphy who's going to take the penalty. Don't know what that accent was, but can he score? No. No. The net bulged. It was safe. Well, we have been the better team, I think. It's just that we're behind, and we've got a couple of players here severely underperforming. Jesus Murphy, well, I guess he's been marked down on the average rating for missing that penalty, hasn't he? Okay. My instinct, my actual feeling is you've been unlucky so far, but I went with I expect much better from you. I'm definitely telling Brown Ebanks that he's been rubbish. Your mistake cost us. He just doesn't react. We'll give everyone a chance to prove themselves at the start of the second half. We're starting with a highlight. It's Ebanks sticks his foot in Hopefully. Oh, I was worried then that was going to be one of those red card highlights. Luckily it's not. Anyway, here we go. Ruiz Seeley knocks in the cross. It comes to Brownie Banks and it's sent out for a corner. Okay, Soares is going to knock it in and it's caught by the keeper again. Okay, we got it. Ruiz Seeley knocks it forward and Soares gets his goal. Is that his first goal for the country? No, I don't think so, because there's no note coming up for that, but Soares just ghosted in there. He got the goal. Good stuff, son, good stuff. Couple of substitutions then as we bring Jesus Browning on to get his first cap. Let's get him tied in with a competitive game as we come into the final 20 minutes. I suppose a draw would be alright. A lot would then depend on what the two results against Belize are in the final couple of games, as we nearly went 3-2 up. Corner now for St Kitts and Nevis, though. Don't let them score here, please. Good save from Woolston. Safe pair of hands. Is the highlight going to continue? Looks like it. He hoofs one up. It goes to Seymour. Seymour's got a run on here. Is he going to cross it? Come on, cross it in. He gets blocked, but he's still got the ball. There's still a chance here. It's still alive. Wilson, the substitute. The shot gets deflected. We've got a corner. Oh, we're going for a final 15 minutes of tension here. Can we get a goal off this? Ebanks. No, it's blocked. Corner for us then. It's going to be Soares. I should have changed him ages ago, but he swings one in. It gets cleared, and now the break's on for St Kitts and Nevis. Come on, someone just scythe him down. Scythe him down. Don't let him get a cross in. Don't let him get a cross in. You did let him get a cross in. They almost scored. Ooh, we got away with that. Final substitution of the day then as Dave Owen comes on. Just to have a bit of pace as a fully fit player on that left flank. But it looks like we're heading towards stoppage time with it tied up at 2-2. I bet we're not going to have another highlight, are we? Oh, no, we do get one. It's a final throw of the dice for St Kitts and Nevis. They've got the ball. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. They've given it away. Browning now bringing it forward. He gives it away. This is what happens at low-level international football. I've said it with Andorra. I've said it with the International Manager of Mystery before. Come on, ref, you've got to blow the whistle there. That's 94 minutes. Referee does blow the whistle. 2-2 then. Fair results? Maybe we had more shots, but more wasted shots. They were just a bit more efficient. That missed penalty, though. That's the real bugger there. Anyway, we'll tell them that, come back. Good effort, good. Get on side with the boys. Why not? Right, so the key thing now is what happens in the final round of fixtures in November. So with the magic of editing, let's fast forward and see what we do against Belize. So, there we go. Welcome back. We jump forward a month in game time. A couple of days in real life as well. It's not actually a purple stripe on the shirt there. It's actually green. I forgot about the green screen. Oops. Anyway, final qualifying match against Belize. You'll see there it says third versus second. I'll just show you what happened in the previous game. You've just seen the 2-2 draw with St Kitts and Nevis. So close. Belize played a few days ago. They went to St Kitts and Nevis. 3-2 was the score. They did actually come back from 3 goals down, but, if they could have just taken a point off them, this group would have looked very different. As things stand, I have checked the rules this time. The rules say it's goal difference first. So if we can beat Belize, you see our goal difference is +2. St Kitts and Nevis +2. So we would go ahead of them. This is the team we're going with. Flat back 4. We've got Woolston in goal. Murphy and Gyro, Ebanks in the middle. Reed, Lewis, Moxham, Seymour. And Soares up front. Right, we're still new at this team. Still not having a great effect with the team talk. I told them we should be winning with a form team. I said I got faith. That's what we got as a result. And the media are obsessed with our goalkeeper's fitness. Yet again, they were asking me, can he last the full 90 minutes? Anyway, we are playing in the white today, I believe. Belize in red. Let's see if we can pick up that vital win. Okay, here's the unfit goalkeeper kicking us off with the goal kick, if that makes sense. Anyway, Reed, scorer in the last game, charges down the right flank, gets across into Seymour. Saved by the keeper, but an encouraging beginning for the Cayman Islands. Throw in now for Belize. Dangerous position here. Good save by the keeper. It's a corner. We've got to hold on. keep our composure here. Good defending there, sent away for the throw-in. Okay, Reed now whips in across, and I thought it was going to fall for one of our players on the edge of the box, but we've won the ball back. Jesus Murphy passes it to Reed. Reed has been very dangerous so far in this game, and Seymour nearly got that looping header in. I think a goal's coming, but who is it coming for? Well, we'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Ebanks plays a long ball to Seymour. Seymour, he's had a lot of shots, but he's wasted all of them now. That was blocked by the defender, but we've still got the throw-in, we've still got the play, we're still in an advanced position. Lewis Moxham, Suarez, saved by the keeper. Corner now for Belize. Oh, penalty? What happened there? Oh, come on, referee. Very soft penalty, favouring the home team here, and they've taken the lead. Oh, dearie me, suddenly. Our World Cup dream looks a bit further away. Ebanks with another long ball forward. It's not cleared very well by the defence. It comes up to Seymour. Okay, Seymour now with a chance to cross. And it's missed by everybody. Comes through to Reed on the other side. Seymour, finally the 1-2 combo of Reed and Seymour gets us a goal. 1-1. We can breathe a sigh of relief now. Good positioning by Seymour. Good anticipation there to run in and follow up that cross once it spilled wide, and it paid dividends. Suarez now, free kick. Can we make it 2-1? Yes! Wow, absolutely no build to that goal at all, but we've taken the lead, and that puts us top of the table. Okay, another free kick, and it's Suarez again, playing a long one forward. Lewis Moxham's shot is saved. We've got the corner now. Moxham's taking the corner this time, whips it in, and is that a goal? No, so close from Reed. Alright, it's us again using the flanks. Brownie Banks knocks it in. Again, Belize don't quite clear it. Murphy nearly snatched a goal there. That would have been a steal. So it's 2-1. Belize, after that second goal, they kind of collapsed, I think. We dominated the last 15 minutes of that half. So we've got to tell the team, though, not to get complacent. Don't let your concentration drop, lads. First action of the second half. Reed again with the cross. Comes out to Brownie Banks on the other side. Suarez. Oh, so close. Lewis Moxham now whips one in, and it's a good free kick and a good save by the keeper there. He's been good today, the Belize keeper, but we've got to find a way past him for a third, just to make it that little bit more comfortable. Reed has a shot charged down. Lots of shots being charged down and blocked in this match, I've noticed. Oh no, this is not what we wanted to see. We're approaching the 70-minute mark. Belize have the ball, but a vicious tackle from Reed. But he wins it, he plays Suarez in. He's getting support in the middle. Everyone's rushed forward. Reed got a bit greedy though, went for the shot when he probably could have just, knocked it on one more time, and we would have had a good goal scoring opportunity. But we've got a corner. We're staying with the Cayman Islands. Pressure. It comes to Brown Banks. Knocks it out wide to Murphy. Murphy gets the cross in. Seymour. Elijah Seymour. So it's one of the non-Newgen players who's really dominating here with his second goal of the game. But it was good play all round from us there. Good vision from Brownie Banks to spot Murphy in all that space. And then Murphy did the right thing, just played it to the near post. 3-1. We're getting some tired legs out there, so a couple of substitutions. Jay Brazil is coming on in the attacking midfield role, and I'm bringing on Ruiz Seeley for Ruiz Seeley. Okay, Belize with a chance there. The ball nearly drifted through, but it's cleared for a corner. 15 minutes to go. Now would not be the time to concede. Good, we don't, and we get the chance to break. Brazil, who stayed up, takes the ball wide. He's got lots of space to run into. It comes to Seymour, who's got his hat-trick. Absolutely fantastic. 4-1. That's got to put it beyond doubt. All right, straight from kickoff, we get another highlight. Belize looking for a bit of a consolation. St Kitts Nevis, no doubt, will be hoping for a miracle at this point. We will be hoping not to suffer some kind of disaster. But again, their attack breaks down. Immediately, we just pick out our man on the halfway line, and Suarez makes it 5-1. Wow, we've benefited from that for those last 2 goals. Look, a long clearance out of defence, and the man we left up just picks it up. This time, though, Suarez makes the solo run and just beats the keeper with ease. I hope they're not going to get a cheeky second goal. No, another clearance out of defence. This time, though, we've got no player to pick it up. Referee's going to blow the whistle any moment now, I would imagine. Quite a good... I mean, look at the stats. I think Belize managed 1 shot in that entire second half. Look at that from us. 39 shots with 23 on target. If anything, maybe 5 wasn't that good. So we passionately say you did what was needed tonight. Everyone's delighted. Our first mini success as the Cayman Islands. Hopefully this is going to help us with persuading more players to join our cause. So here we go, the draws being made right now. So let's go through it. Who are the 8 teams? You might not be able to see the ones on this side because of my head, but we've got Canada, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cayman Islands, Curaçao, El Salvador, Trinidad and Tobago. Ooh, well, we probably don't want Canada or Trinidad and Tobago. Let's see who we get instead. Okay, so Cuba, Curaçao, that's the first game. Cayman Islands, Puerto Rico, Trinidad and Tobago, Dominican Republic, and El Salvador, Canada. So these matches are going to be played in March next year, by which time we could well have some new gens, some new regens to call upon. So it's all good. Puerto Rico, ranked currently 150th in the world. And that's our 2021. So a couple of defeats, the friendly defeat against Aruba and that first game against St Kitts Nevis. But basically it came down to the fact that we beat Belize heavily twice, and Belize managed to somehow beat St Kitts Nevis once. That gets us through for our matches, and the quarterfinal, well, you'll be seeing those matches in the next episode, no doubt. I do hope you'll join me for it, so please do hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Get over to the Discord where I will be uploading those player profiles if you want to name one. If you're a Discord member, that's something you can do. But for now, I'm Dodgy Gamer, International Manager of Mystery, and I'll see you again soon.